Hello.
Hello, everybody.
I believe that we are now live.
Welcome to Draw With Me with Catherine Hébert of the Ugly Cat Studio.
And today I'm going to try to finish the background of the goose.
Of the Markham Goose.
The Markham goose. We'll see if I make it. Um, yeah.
It's looking good though. I haven't looked at it in about a week, but the colors are it gives it more texture, like depth
Yeah.
than it had before.
Yeah, there's more volumes in the back, so I'm
Volume, that's the term of art I was missing.
well, I'm going to try to finish the bushes in the back and the grass. I don't think I'm going to have time to finish the whole thing, but hopefully that, and maybe I'll have time to finish the goose as well, because the face is pretty good, so it's mostly kind of adding a bit of details on their body,
Yeah,
but I don't want to do too much, so
like you don't want to do the full cross hatching that the goose's feathers have on the painting.
yeah,
on the
it's a little
photo.
bit too much, but I want to give some of that details, because we're missing some of the details, as you can see here.
What I was telling you before we started is that we got 2 new subscribers on the YouTubes.
Ooh, what now, 13?
Yeah. Lucky number 13.
That's amazing.
So for those who are want some background info, want the tea on what's been going on in the studio,
The tea.
Catherine up and left for several days.
I did.
She absconded. I was going to say eloped, but that's not the case.
Yeah. I did not elope.
One should think that I would know, if not ideally be involved. But
Yeah.
but she, for her birthday, happy birthday, Catherine.
Thank you.
On September 2nd, she went to visit her mother and sister in Nova Scotia, where I've been given to believe there was several viewings of several animals that may be painted in the future.
Oh yeah, there's always a lot of wildlife at my sister's.
Well, in this case, you went to a petting zoo.
Yeah, it was a farm. The main goal of going there was to go pick peaches, because I had never went to pick peaches. I didn't know it was a thing.
You know, the peaches just formed ex nihilo in the can.
I didn't know it was a thing in Canada.
Yeah.
I knew that it's a thing. I knew they had it in southern Ontario, I think, and probably
Yeah.
in the Okanagan Valley, because everything.
I'm not
goes
sure
there.
about Okanagan. That may be the case, but
Yeah.
this is some Quebec blinders of yours that you didn't even know, that you just barely knew that Ontario was famously peach country.
I knew Ontario had peach, because I buy peaches from Ontario, but I've never seen Nova Scotia peaches at the grocery store.
That's true. I did not know Nova Scotia was known for peaches. I would
So-
think their harsh Atlantic climate would
Yeah.
be.
And I don't know anyone that lives near Orchard in Ontario. Your mom's in Ontario, but
Yeah. Is
We're
orchard
not,
the proper term?
what?
Is orchard the proper term for peach?
Yeah, I think so. But neither you or your mom are
Yeah, I'm teasing you for your lack of peach knowledge, but I didn't even know it was called an orchard.
yeah.
And I'm from Ontario.
Also, it's not something that we would do while visiting your mom.
No, we don't do too much performative farm labor,
So,
or any for that matter.
yeah.
We're more the peach purchasing kind of family, not the peach procurement kind of family.
Yeah. Well, so we decided I went there to pick peaches. And it was supposed to be the end of the season, because that's usually early September is end of the season. But this year apparently there was when it's dry, draft?
Drought?
Yeah, how do you say it?
Drought
Drought.
rhymes with out.
Yeah.
It's spelled like drucht.
Yeah, it's I never know.
You know the famous thing about how tough, rough, cough, through, thorough, all spelled the same.
Yeah. So
Borough.
anyway, the peaches were overall not ripe and small and not very good, so I was very disappointed. But we had a fun time, and the orchard we went to had some animals we could pet, which was a lot of fun.
So, are you certain that this is not just reflective of the poor quality of the Nova Scotia peach?
No, because my mom and sister had them last year and they were like delightful.
But the ones you picked were not.
Yeah,
They may be good for jamming. That's not the right verb, but like
I mean possibly,
enjambment.
possibly.
Because like, I don't know much about peaches, but like peaches are very similar in flavor and texture to mangoes, like the
Yeah,
flesh is.
that's true.
And unripe mango is like used in cooking and in pickling and whatnot in South Asia. So I figure like their pickles are basically spicy marmalade. And like so a sweet marmalade could work with an unripe jam.
Yeah, I mean they make salsa with peaches,
That's true.
so I don't think that that would for sure work. But I don't know, like these peaches. I mean they'll ripen, like it's fine. We picked some of it and we ate it and it was fun. But yeah, we had a fun day.
What did you cook with it?
We didn't. We just ate them on toast.
You ate like unripe peaches on toast.
No, we like found a couple that were somewhat ripe. and
Oh,
then-
so it limited the quality, not the quantity. The quantity, not the quality so much.
Yeah.
You found a few good ones. And
Yeah. A couple, but not like that much.
did they apologize to you for like dragging you for like substandard peach?
No, they were also disappointed, but we had a fun day. There were animals.
Yeah, that's the salient thing here.
Yeah.
What's the animals? Tell me. Give me the animal tea.
Well, there's not that much tea. There was like some goats, some sheep, some llamas, and yeah, we gave them food. And later in the day, the goats escaped
That's right.
because I think that like
Was
they
the-
had a little like the animals were like in a big pen, and then you could go into like an adjacent pen to like give them food. Like you couldn't go into their own pen and like
But through
walk
the
around.
fence, you could give them
Yeah.
like.
But then later, when I saw the goats roam free, I saw like random people in the actual animal pen. So I'm assuming they just decided that it could go in.
These were customers or like staff?
Yeah, customers, because they're like babies and shit, and like some Karens who thought that they didn't have to like follow the rules and like decided to go in.
Rules for thee and not for me.
Yeah, and then I'm assuming when they like did that, the goats escaped, and later they were back into their.
Did you see the wranglement?
No, I did not.
I'm imagining a black llama, white llama kind of situation with like a full press helicopter.
Oh yeah, that was great.
For those of you who are not like 70 million years old and TV nerds, what was it? Must be 10 years ago now, if not longer.
Yeah, that's a long time ago.
I think it was in the first Trump term. But,
Was it?
Anyways, somewhere in the U.S., a pair of llamas, a black llama and a white llama, escaped captivity, and were like running down the road, running down the highway, and I believe it was Fox News. Shep Smith, maybe, was like live commentating the video, the helicopter footage of the black llama and the white llama, and he was just having a ball of a time, like.
I mean, they got like the helicopters out. I think they were saying something like why wouldn't we get the helicopter out? So it was just like a fun like
Yeah, and you
helicopter
can see like
chase.
the childlike joy in
Yeah.
like all the staff of the TV channel, like commenting about how Black Llama like it was like the OJ low speed chase from like 1992 or whatever it was, but it was a black llama and a white llama, and it was delightful.
It was.
And unfortunately, there did not seem to be that situation here with the goats.
No, they didn't have any helicopters.
Maybe the like the local CBC affiliate in Nova Scotia needs to like get a kick in the pants.
Yeah.
Like, if not helicopter for this, then for when?
Exactly. Like, I mean, what's the goal of an helicopter if you can't chase llamas?
The mainstream media is pro goat escape.
Yeah.
Doesn't want to like show our boys in. We say our boys in blue, but I guess our boys in overalls wrangling the goats. Like, if they had their way, like mainstream news would have just goats running amok.
Yeah.
Not in their pens where children can wonder at them and pet them, etc. This is all a conspiracy, you know. It's big fence. They want to like
Big fence.
They want to get the like petting zoos and farms and other goat places to like get more, taller and
Yeah.
like more robust fencing. It's kind of like the reason the cops have tasers is that like the Taser Corporation did like a really big marketing push to get like police departments to adopt that weapon. And I'm not saying that's good or bad. I mean, I don't know enough about it, but it was definitely not organic. It was like a distinct marketing push, and that's what the fence people are doing to your poor goat farm. Though maybe they do need a better fence if both the Karen can get in and the goat can get out. I've just radicalized myself into being pro-fence. This has been another edition of Fencecast, your weekly show about fencing and fence-related accessories.
Fun with fences.
Fun with fences. Fence on, fence off.
Yeah.
I can tell you who's not encumbered by fencing is Woodhouse, our studio cat, who you may may not be able to hear is going apeshit with his meowings and complainings.
Let's see if we can get some ASMR of Woodhouse.
I don't think it's ASMR.
Now scream Woodhouse. I have the mic near your face. Obviously, he shuts up when I put the mic in front of him.
Yeah.
Woodhouse.
Well,
Woodhouse?
Woodhouse is very loving and very attached to Catherine, and when she was gone on her peach obtaining quest, Woodhouse did not appreciate it and would scream all night.
And now that I'm back, he screams all night.
Yeah, but these are screams of joy and not screams of despair. I can tell you this, if we get another cat in the future, we're going to get one of those silent models.
The what?
A silent model.
Well, good luck trying to find one that is silent.
Well, that Piper the cat that you've drawn recently, that we had in our house for a couple of days, she was relatively unmeowful.
Yes, but you don't know that when you get the cat.
Yeah, that's true.
Like when we got Woodhouse first, he wasn't a yelly cat. Like he was hiding in the corner or in the bottom of the bathtub and not like yelling around the house.
That's true. So what else is new with the, like we've barely spoken in a week. It's been a busy day with a week with my day job and traveling the world.
I was gone for like the weekend and then we both
Well, you were gone until Tuesday night.
Yeah.
So you've been back 2 days.
Yes. But we've both been extremely busy with our day jobs. Like it's a busy time for both of us at the boring day job. So,
Which has led you to, we were joking earlier that we didn't know, like, does that mean we'll have more banter or less banter?
Yeah. We don't know.
And the answer is just as much, but maybe not as interesting.
Yeah. Woodhouse, you should stop yelling. You will not listen to me.
He doesn't follow orders. He's not obedient.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, if not, what did I do during the weekend? For once, we had a day of like good waves. It was a bit too strong.
For the surfing?
Yes. It was hot though, so like, and I dislike wearing my wetsuit, so I did a lot of like just bodyboard where I didn't have to like put my wetsuit and like to surf.
Okay.
But one morning, like the surf was really good with the tides at like 7 a.m. So for one of the days, we went to the beach at 7 to surf. And usually when I go there, the waves are terrible, but like the waves were actually really good. They were too strong for me. Like I had to skip a lot of them because they were big and powerful. But it was fun because there was a lot of them and I got my best wave so far. I was able to get up and somewhat stay up for a little bit.
Like get up on the board, you mean?
Yeah, which I've done before, but it's usually like get up on the board and then like just pretend I can stand up before like until I fall. Where this one was like I could actually stand up and like pretend to maybe control the board. So it's pretty fun.
So that's progress.
Yeah, it is.
So when you say it was hot, how hot are we talking?
Like 22.
Okay.
But like in the sun, it seems a lot like.
No, of course it does. And you're in a full body wetsuit that's like keeping your body heat.
Well, yeah, when you surf, yes. And in the morning, it was like 12. It was pretty chilly. So in the morning, like the wetsuit was needed. But it's like it was not super hot. But usually when I go surf, it's like when it's cold. So this was a different. This was kind of still summer, so it was fun. And like obviously, like bodyboard is also like always super fun, because it's like a lot easier. Like it's not like surfing where it's like, you know, surfing is pretty hard and exhausting. Bodyboarding is like what what kids do, so it's easy.
What is bodyboarding?
It's like a mini like foam board, like it's small.
Like a flutter board, like from swimming.
Sorry?
Like a flutter board one uses in swimming.
No, it's bigger than that, but you just ride the wave like lying down on the board.
Okay.
Okay, so let me show you.
How does that differ from a boogie board?
It is a boogie board, I think.
Oh, okay.
So
it's like a little half surfboard.
yeah. So like the surfboard, it's like this, and then you like stand on the surf. That's me on the surf, and then the bodyboard or the boogie board is like this, and then you're like this on the board. Does that make sense?
I'm watching a stream that's like 45 seconds behind, so.
Okay. Well, you'll see soon.
Yeah, okay. It's basically just half surfboard.
Yeah.
And you like hold it like an anime waifu.
Yes, exactly.
Though anime waifu pillows tend to be taller than that. In my very limited experience. My only experience with anime waifu like media is an episode of 30 Rock in which James Franco was playing himself, and he was somehow, for some reason, known to be his fetish was anime waifu pillows, and he was pretending not to have one, but like he had one in his dressing room. And this has been Anime Waifu Cast, your weekly news roundup about anime waifu pillows. So back to the drawing.
Yes.
Which is neither an anime nor waifu.
No.
Well, I guess you could. We don't know his personal preferences, this Goose, but I'm assuming not.
Were you going somewhere with that?
No.
Okay.
I was trying to go back to the back to the Goose himself, and I like used my powers of segue to like move the topic from anime waifu pillow to live Goose.
Mm.
This is what happens when you leave town and we don't like coordinate beforehand. I go off on tangents about like the dire quality of fencing in this society. They don't build them like they used to. I mean, which is probably true. There's probably been like advances in fence construction and materials. Like I can't imagine they're doing the same chain link fences they did when I was like 8.
Yeah. I guess so.
So, due to Catherine being out of town for several days and being busy with her day job when she got back, preparation for fence cast with knowledge of fencing was not performed.
Yeah, it's not up to scratch.
What can you do? So, what kind of things are going to be drawing like that you've taken pictures of?
Well, there was that wobbly, the seagull with the wobbly leg.
That's true. You meant like a one-legged gull.
It was not one-legged. I think it was a seagull with a broken leg. It was super sad, but it was very cute and kind of hanging out around us. And when it was flying, it had a little like floppy leg. I'll draw. You'll see with So like there was like that's the belly. And then like when they fly, usually like have their leg kind of tucked like this with their feet. And he had one little like wobbly leg like this.
So was he able to
Hanging down.
walk?
He was limping.
I wonder what happened to him.
I don't know. It was really sad, but then I kept the rest of the time just drawing like wobbly legs everywhere. Like it was just
Did you name him?
no, but we'll need to. And yeah, so I was just drawing like wobbly legs everywhere, like this. It was very pitiful, but it was super cute. And at some point, he stole the food from like the group next to us, which was cute.
Like a picnic theft kind of
Yeah,
thing?
yeah, he went under a blanket and like um, stole their stuff. And like they were swimming, and one of the guy was like stayed back, but he wasn't looking. So I had to get up and go tell him that like one of the girl was stealing their stuff.
What kind of food did he take?
I don't know.
Was it foie gras?
I don't think so. Though we gave him grapes.
Did you give him shitty peaches?
No, we didn't have shitty peaches with us, just grapes.
Red grape or green grape?
Green grapes.
Seedless?
Yes.
Good. You don't want to get him choking on a seed in addition to his wobbly legs.
Yeah, exactly. But I loved him so much. And so I will probably draw the like little wobbly leg seagull.
I don't know if you saw it. You drawing reminded me that we got somebody requesting on Instagram for your new painting of Piper to be in our store.
Yeah, I saw that. Which will happen at some point.
Yeah. We're running behind on the addition of new products to the store because of all kinds of day job shenanigans and problems with worldwide trade policy
Yeah.
making ordering prints from various providers a little more fraught.
But also we're also like having some, like we're not putting them on their store right away. Like we're kind of like pacing them. So if there's the time where I'm like we're too busy to draw too much, then we have some kind of backlog of stuff to like release.
Oh, we just got Fierce Crystal in the chat, fiercely
Oh,
waving to us.
hello. How's it going?
Their little avatar seems to be some sort of, I don't know, hamster.
I think that's a cat.
It's a tier 1 sub-emote, which is the kind of thing that makes me feel old and out of touch because I don't know what any of those words mean. Fierce Crystal says she's tired AF.
Oh yeah, yeah, a lot of meetings today.
Fierce Crystal is a, I don't know about work colleague, but works in the same industry as Kefka.
Yes, she's one of my friends who works also in the VFX industry.
That's visual effects for those
Yes.
who don't understand Kefka's fast speech.
Ah,
I need to get my knowledge up on these weird newfangled platforms to discover what an emote is. Is that the same as an emoji?
seems to be. Oh yeah,
Fierce Crystal just said her baby's not sleeping. So
Yeah.
that will lead to what the scientists call tired AF.
yeah.
If you look in the medical dictionary, it's under AF. Woodhouse, your insistence on being annoying is not appreciated. Well, that stopped it somehow.
But yeah, so I need to draw that seagull because it was cute. Going back to the seagull, but yeah, he was so charming, and he like hang out next to us for like a long time. With little like wobbly leg. But yeah, so what I was saying before Crystal came is that yeah, we're like having a backlog of stuff to release on our website, right? So we're not.
I think backlog makes it sound bad. We're like queuing up stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
It's a front log, if you will. So we got a few things. We got a couple coming soon in the store, but some that are still being that aren't up in the store yet, but will be soon. in the
So
comments.
apparently emotes are emojis, but just Twitch could not call them emojis. That makes sense. Oh, we saw also the pheasant in my sister's backyard.
That's true. You saw Rocco.
Yeah, he hung out with us with us. He came on the balcony to eat some seeds, but then we moved in the house, so he got scared and went in the back of the backyard and like loafed up and just like stayed there for a little bit.
We need to have you go back to pheasant painting
Yeah, I need to.
because we have people lined up who want to buy pheasants. People around the world.
Yeah, that one guy around the world.
That
wants to
one,
buy a pheasant.
like Margrave or Baron or whatever he is. We gotta. I mean, we've told the story several times on this channel, but we had someone from Denmark who appears to be a count or I guess they don't have earls, but it was some sort of title of nobility with like a domain, and they do hunting, and he wanted a pheasant's painting for his lodge, and we had to tell him we don't have no pheasant.
Yep. And that was like what, 2 years ago?
Yeah. So he's been patiently waiting for pheasant since.
I think he forgot about it.
Well, if we made the pheasant, I would totally send an email to him being like,
Yeah.
remember us? If you don't, here's some information.
Oh, any news from that guy with the 60 prints?
No, I waited a day before emailing him,
Okay.
which was today.
Okay.
We got an email from someone asking if they could ring us an order. Which
Like via phone. Like it's like the 70s.
Yeah. Well, he said ring us an order, which like led me to believe that English wasn't his first language. That sounds like something like a Dutch person or a Swedish person or something would say. There's a famous joke about some sort of European traveler in the United States who asks the hotel's front desk to knock him up in the morning. Because in his language that means to like wake him with an alarm, and in American English that means to impregnate him.
Mm.
Anyways, so he like wants to order a bunch of prints, like 180 prints, but I don't know. It was we're unsure if it's a real thing or if this guy's a scam. So we're doing our due diligence, diligently do. We'll see. I mean, that'd be a nice amount of sales.
That would be by far our biggest sale. Like it would be ridiculously
Yeah, we've sold
huge.
to stores before, but usually it's like 5, 10, 20, maybe.
Yeah.
160 prints, 180 prints would be more than that. And like that would be nice because, I mean, not only because selling stuff is how you get like currency.
How you get money.
Yeah, but like also getting your stuff out there in stores, in like front of people, in a way that doesn't require us to like pay for promotion and like all this stuff with setting up a website, setting up social media, sending out emails. It's a slog. It's work. It's not like it doesn't come for free, right? It takes effort, takes money. So getting like 180 people out there with your prints that know that it's Ugly Cat Studio, that's that's gold.
Yeah. The issue is like it could also be a scam. And
Excuse
like
me.
You okay?
Yeah, I just inhaled.
Don't die.
I inhaled some Gatorade Zero down the wrong pipe.
Yeah, my main concern about that is that it's a scam, or like you'll order the print and then like want to return them or something, or like contest the charges or whatever, and that.
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely something afoot there. We're not going to just ship out that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And at that scale, you have to negotiate pricing and stuff.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like.
But I mean, that's the goal: get other people to sell your work instead of you
Yes.
selling it. Then we can shut down this channel.
But also, I think the way that was like that he asked us was a little bit like sus. Like,
Yeah, I mean, there's a fine line between like different like cultural mores and how you contact people and scamminess.
yeah. Oh, you have to go back to work? Like you're already into like OT? That sucks.
Sorry, what are you saying to whom?
I am talking to Crystal, who says that she can't hang out too long because she has to run errands and go back to work. Yeah, that sucks. Like, yeah. Well,
That's the grind.
yeah, but
No, it does suck. Don't get me wrong. I'm
it
not,
does suck. Well, thanks for hanging out and good luck with work tonight. Hopefully you don't work too late.
bye-bye
yeah.
to you, Fierce Crystal.
Yep, I know the drill. Mine's gonna end, I think, in November. That's gonna be my time to shine with DOT. So yeah, so good luck. And IKEA, thanks for coming and hanging out with us.
Pumping those numbers, those
Yeah.
viewer stats. That's the currency of Twitch and Instagram. So I was saying before, this guy
Hi.
is totally sus. This order of 180 prints, but at the same time, it's not sus in the standard way.
Yeah, it's not sus enough that we're
He's
shutting
like,
this
I am
down.
Nigerian prince, and I am by you many Instagram follower. Like that email I get all the time, and I know.
Yeah.
The worst and the most common is people from marketing and search engine optimization agencies telling you, like, I see your website and I see what you're trying to do, but your website is broken. Here's why. And then they don't tell you why. Like, it's just like insulting us. And then being like, for a report, click this. And I'm like, no,
No.
I shan't. And I'm like, if you're good at search engine optimization, then people would be searching for your company. And you wouldn't be like sending spam.
It's true.
Ugh. But yeah, so that I sent an email to that guy. We'll see what's going on there. We have all kinds of other issues with trade policy, meaning that shipping costs have changed. We can't ship some items to some regions.
Yeah.
Our cost to ship stuff to Canadian customers from our U.S. printing partners have jumped. A lot of boring business stuff.
Yeah.
Boring but important. Like, not important for all the folks out there, but like a grind, a slog for us.
And for a lot of people.
Yeah.
I was talking about that with my sister, who does pottery, and
Yeah,
she also ships prints.
Bleu Marie Pottery.
And order that were already ordered and paid for, and that are not shipped yet, because with pottery it's like several weeks, because like she's making the pieces to order.
Yeah.
She's like, this is one of her mug here.
It's beautiful stuff.
Oh,
Check
yeah.
Bleu Marie Pottery on Instagram.
Yeah, it is great. Like, it's she does really cool things. But so it was paid, and then she'll have to like ship and pay the tariffs now for U.S. customers.
Yeah.
So she obviously like raised her price to cover for that. But what was bought before and like shipped will be shipped after.
I just pasted the link in the channel so people can see what.
Oh,
we're
nice.
talking about. The people on Twitch and YouTube.
Yeah.
The Instagram pleb cannot see anything.
Anyway, that's gonna cost her at least $2,000.
Yeah,
Like-
because they're doing it so that like they've removed any ability for tariff costs to be paid on demand. Like when you get a delivery, DHL or UPS or whatever, like sends you an email being like there's this much customs fee, but they're not allowing that anymore.
You know, because we could understand that it's like, you know, that they could understand that they're the one paying for the tariffs.
Yeah. So anyway, so they make us like
Fucking stupid.
they try to make the seller pay in advance, but in many cases, like if you're not shipping with a courier like UPS or DHL, if you're shipping via small items via the post, via the mail, they won't even take the packages now because Canada Post, for example, or USPS, don't have a mechanism to collect the tariffs.
Yeah. So you have to go with these like companies that will do that, and they charge like
Customs brokerage fees, handling fees, this
Yeah.
fee, that fee. So like, if you want to buy one of our greeting cards for like $8, there's like $16, $20 more in fees,
yeah.
and we can't sell a greeting card for $30. I mean, if we could, we would have been doing that before, and like, you know, Scrooge McDucking in pools of money.
That's true. One day we might Scrooge McDucking.
Yeah, but it won't be on $30 greeting cards.
No.
So, anyway, a lot of small businesses, a lot of artisans, a lot of creators, and like niche businesses like board games and like Warhammer figurines and stuff like that, anime stuff. Like all those people are, like these are not companies like Amazon or, you know, BMW or something. These are like small companies that like do something as a, because it's their passion.
Yeah.
Anyways, this is not economic policy podcast as much as it does bite us in the ass right now. And not just us, but like people who want to buy our stuff can't.
Yeah.
If you visit the site from the US right now, you'll notice that the limited edition prints and the greeting cards are just like, sorry, we cannot ship right now.
Yeah.
Well, we hope to fix that in the future, in the near future, but we'll see. End tariff policy rant.
Yeah.
For now.
It's it's wild.
So tell people what you're doing today. Like you said you were going to finish the background, but like you need to live blog it.
Well, I'm now working on the grass.
That's true. Now, is that a Kentucky bluegrass or a? Fuck, I don't even know other types of grass.
Who am I, like Hang Hill?
Yeah, I just saw on Reddit a post about King of the Hill, so that's why I thought of types of grass. If I get marijuana stuff, there's Bermuda grass. I've heard of that.
I have not. I have no idea what type of grass there is.
It could be Bermuda grass. It could be Kentucky bluegrass. It could be buffalo grass. I'm going to Google type of grass in Canada.
It is a wild grass.
So is it like a rye grass or more of a St. Augustine's grass?
I'm not going to answer that.
Maybe it's tall fescue. Yeah, I don't know anything about grass either. What's the cheap grass that they use in like public parking lots? I don't think it's Kentucky bluegrass.
Because it's not blue?
Yeah.
Is it actually blue?
Well, I mean, define blue. Like a lot of stuff in nature is called blue that's not blue.
That's true, like blue cats.
Yeah. But it's like a intense green that is doesn't appear to be this.
Yeah, this is a grass that's, well, it was in spring, right?
Yeah.
So it was also like,
Not alive yet.
yeah, like just like coming out of winter.
Spring had barely sprung.
Yeah.
So the fact that you're concentrating on the grass makes me feel like you're pretty happy with what you've managed to achieve on the background.
I just don't want to deal with the branches. So I'm doing the grass.
Grass, grass, grass. Woodhouse is continuing to complain.
As usual, Woodhouse complains. Woodhouse, do you come see me? Hmm? Oh, Woodhouse. Então. Viens, Woodhouse. Eita em cima, Woodhouse. Let's show your face to the people. Woodhouse is with me. You can see here. Woodhouse. You're so cute, Woodhouse. Where do you want to go? He's going away. Maybe he'll come back. It's kind of hard to like do the grass so it looks kind of natural, but also not like overly like, you know, overworked.
Yeah.
I don't do it often, and I don't know how to do it well.
Well, there's only one way to fix that, and that's to do it more often, I guess.
Yeah. Maybe I could do some like shade in the front just to like give, because it's kind of empty at the bottom. Let's try it. If I put some like shade in the front, will it help? Oh, I think I like it.
So describe what you've done exactly.
I'm doing like, there's kind of like shadow. Whoa, what did I do? Whoa, 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 what did I do? Okay, how did I do that? I don't know. It like flipped, but okay, I'm back. Huh.
No,
So-
you're backwards, aren't you?
No, I'm back to normal.
Okay.
So there's like kind of a line of shade behind the goose. There's like some sun coming the goose, there's shade, and I'm wondering if like adding some shade in the foreground will just give it a little bit more like highlight the goose a little bit more. Cause like the bottom part of the painting was kind of like flat. So I think this is gonna help to just,
Create like some depth.
yeah. And then I can also maybe put a little bit more light in the grass, like some like highlights that are a little bit brighter to just make it like feel the light coming in. My phone is like overexposing that my iPad big time.
Yeah, it's hard to tell how it really looks from your iPad side of the picture.
Yeah. That's where there's the other side. Like the other side um, is the actual image, like what I see when I look at my iPad.
So what's with the blue stuff in the trees?
I wanted to put some blues in the trees. It's kind of just like kind of light and colors. There's always like different colors. Like if you, I mean, obviously this is like all like lens effect on the Goose, but like there's often a little bit of like, you know, in the shadow there's like blue. The
Yeah.
sun is a little bit warmer, so I've put some like little speck of blues just to like get some color in there. Okay, that's not terrible. Should I do shadow on the Goose? Let's try it.
Where on the Goose?
Like, as if there was something else I was casting a shadow like on the Goose.
I feel like you already have that, like especially on the the white part in front.
Yeah, but that's not shadow being casted. That's just shadow on the Goose.
I'm not following you at all, but I soon will, I suppose.
So there's two types of shadows. There's one that is like if you're lit from one side, the other side is gonna be in the shade,
Like the moon.
like the moon. And then there's also like shadow that is casted onto you by something else.
Like the moon in an eclipse.
Exactly. So do we put like shadow from an eclipse on the Goose? Is the
Like somebody standing in front casting a shadow on
yeah, exactly. I'm trying it now. We'll see if okay, I don't dislike it, but I'm gonna remove it and maybe like duplicate my layer before so I can always come back to this if I don't like it. Okay. Now back to the shade on the Goose. Yeah, I think it's nice to have a little bit of shade on the Goose. I like it.
We need to start watching the new South Park.
Yeah, I know. Maybe you can start that tonight.
Yeah, we're like 4 episodes behind.
Yeah. Well, I mean, which is fine. We like binge watch stuff all the time.
That's
anyway.
true. The reason I mentioned is I just saw a post in my feed that, let me quote it for you. Butters experiences the realities of tariffs when he has to buy a Labubu for his girlfriend.
I thought there was something happening because I saw like just on YouTube like a thumbnail from Pod Save America where they were talking about
Labubu?
no, not Labubu, but about South Park. So I assumed there was another fun
The
episode.
thumbnail I'm looking at is Butters standing in front of a claw machine, holding a like very small Labubu. For me, South Park is very much something from the like late '90s, early 2000s.
Mm-hmm.
So like the idea of like South Park having like claw machines and Labubus is weird.
Yeah.
You know, it's like turning on an old episode of Friends or something like that, and they're talking about, you know, TikTok. It would be weird.
Yeah. Okay, I quite like the shadow, I think. Also, see we have a couple of new people who joined on Instagram. So, hello everyone. Also, I don't know if we have people who joined on YouTube and Twitch, but if
I
there is...
know.
What?
I know if we have people who joined, and we have a total of 5 viewers right now on Instagram, on YouTube and Twitch.
That is pretty good.
Yeah.
How many of those is us?
I believe just the one,
Huh.
because we're logged into the same account, because that's how we roll.
Well, hello to everyone who's watching. It's exciting.
For those of you who joined us more recently, this is a Goose that Katkin met when she was waiting outside the hospital when my mother was in the hospital in Markham, Ontario,
Yeah.
suburb of Toronto. And he was just sitting there in the parking lot, like being cute and affable, charming.
Charming.
So she was charmed.
I took pictures and decided to draw
To
him.
be fair, a lot of things are charming when they're compared with waiting alone in a parking lot.
That is true. But also, to be fair, I also find most geese charming.
Yeah, but I mean, it could have been like a empty plastic bag, like in the movie American Beauty, and
That's
would have,
true.
like, out of desperation, had. It's like the reason that I used to read shampoo bottles and cereal boxes back in the day
Yeah.
before smartphones. Not because they are especially good, like content.
No, that's what you have. That's what you read. Like,
Yeah. Half my French vocabulary came from class, and the other half came from the French half of the conditioner bottle. Revitalisant pour cheveux secs.
yeah. Didn't you also learn Italian this way?
That's a little different. First of all, I learned a little bit of Italian and not like as my second language the way I learned French.
Yeah, for sure.
And second of all, it was not shampoo bottles because our shampoo and cereals in Canada are not labeled in Italian. It was my
That's
girlfriend
true.
at the time leaving an Italian textbook in the bathroom. And that was back in the day before smartphones or iPads or whatever, so like the Italian verb tables were what I had to read. And the Italian verb tables are what I had to learn. And like, not to toot my own horn too much, but like I'm not saying I speak Italian by any stretch of the imagination, but it's surprising how much I learned from just that.
Yeah. Like when we were there, you were able to like talk to like a taxi driver that didn't speak like English or French.
Well,
Like have an actual like discussion.
yeah. Remember the time I tried to like make dinner reservations, and then she asked what time, and then I froze because I don't know the numbers.
Yeah, but like, you were still able to like come in and like ask for a reservation in Italian, and she understood.
That's true. I have two responses to that. One is, first of all, Italian's a lot easier to pronounce than French.
Yeah.
So being understood without necessarily knowing the language too well is a lot easier than in French, where I could know the language pretty well, but still like not form my mouth to be comprehensible. Secondly, it wasn't just the textbook at the bathroom. It was hanging out with my ex's family a lot. We spoke Italian a lot and like coached me. Like, what did you learn from the book? Like, etc., etc.
Yeah.
So there was some level of immersion, and not just from the book. But to get to the point where I could do the immersion required the bathroom book.
Yeah.
And I do read Italian Reddit sometimes. Often I have to like pump shit into Google Translate, but I like to keep my finger on the pulse of what's going on.
Yeah.
Top post in Italian Reddit is "È morto Giorgio Armani," which means Giorgio Armani is dead.
I didn't know he was still alive.
He was 91.
Huh.
So I tried to click the link for that. Giorgio Armani is dead, and it said that the Camera Ardente will be until Saturday, and I was like, the hard room? That can't be right. That was not right. It was the Chapel of Rest. So that just proves I do not understand as much Italian as I thought I might. But I do know he's dead.
Well. Now we know, I guess.
The cause of death has not been revealed, though I have to assume it has to do with being 91 years old.
One would assume.
Like, I'm assuming it wasn't sports injury. Second post in our Italy is, I live in Japan for the last 13 years. Ask me anything. Yeah, perhaps me reading Italian blog posts is not good content. So this weekend you're planning on staying in town, not absconding again?
Yeah.
I'm not even sure absconding is the right word. Yeah, to leave hurriedly. Yep, that's it. It reminds me of the day I knew you were like fully fluent in English and not just good, like pretty good, but like good, was the day you started using words I didn't know. And not just words. I mean, vocabulary is one thing, and French and English vocabulary overlap a lot. But like you started using slang I didn't know.
Yeah.
Like you asked me what the T was, and I'm like, what is that? And I was way too old before I heard that term.
Yeah, I'm super accented. Like I can hear my accent. I hate hearing myself speaking English, but like I
hate hearing myself speaking English too,
Yeah.
so don't worry about that.
But I'm pretty fluent. Like I don't
Yeah.
think about like what I'm gonna say, or like I don't have to translate in my head. Like I'm.
That wasn't always the case, but
Yeah.
it has been for the last many years.
Yeah. And now I work mostly in English, like most of my days.
And speak English mostly at home.
Yeah.
And like most of the media content you consume is in English.
Yeah.
That being said, a lot of people we know in Quebec consume English media content constantly because like there's so much more of it.
Yeah.
But like don't speak good the production of language.
Yeah.
I'm not going to name names because that would be mean, but like. Some people are just better at it than others. Like they just have the, like everybody can, like anybody if put into another language situation can eventually like survive. Like people aren't stupid, but getting to like native level fluency is, it's not easy and it's not everybody who can do it at every point.
Yeah, you're pretty good at languages in general.
But not the getting to native fluency part. Like I'm good at like getting a textbook and like
Yeah.
Like the first third of language learning, but the like the final, the last mile, if you will.
Yeah.
If you will, but I won't. But I mean, it involves like having self-confidence and like not worrying about making mistakes.
Yeah.
And not worrying about making mistakes does not describe me.
That is a true fact.
Like I will like close my eyes to go to bed and then remember the time I like mistranslated a word like 6 years ago.
Yeah. I think that's pretty normal though.
Yeah, but that kind of inhibition, is like a bottleneck on being fully fluent in a language.
Yeah.
But and even if you're like that, like if you have to work, like you have no choice because like, you know, 5 pallets of lumber need to be bought, even if you have to do it in French. Then you like get over it. But if you work from home and you work in English, I have no opportunity to like be forced to get over it.
No, for sure. But I meant like going to bed and thinking about like previous mistakes that you
Oh
made.
yeah, like that one awkward conversation 14 years ago or whatever. Yeah. It do be like that sometimes.
Yeah.
I remember a really like early after we'd met, maybe like our 4th date or something like that. This would have been in what, like I just turned 30, so like this would have been.
I mean, we met in 2010.
2010. Okay, I was thinking 2011. In 2010, we went to there's a comedy festival in Montreal just for laughs, and where there's like stand-up comedians come to town and like there's tons of shows. And we went to one, and it was like a Black American comedian who had like was speaking like the Black American dialect or accent, and you had like real trouble understanding what
I
was
could
saying.
not understand at all.
And I don't think that would be the case now.
No.
I mean, there might be like cases where you're like not familiar with certain slang or whatever, but like.
Yeah. Like now, I would mostly understand everything.
Like if I made you watch a like Black American sitcom, like I don't think you'd have trouble at all.
No. I don't think so.
But it makes sense because like the more it deviates from the like official standard that you learn in a textbook, the more it's like you need to have some linguistic background to understand it. I had a lot of trouble with like most Quebecers for a long time because the French as she is spoke is not the French that you learn in the textbook in Quebec.
Yeah.
There's a infamous phrase book made by a Portuguese guy in like 1880 or 1890 or something, telling Portuguese people how to speak English. And the problem was this guy did not speak English. He like translated from like books and like his knowledge of French and German and whatnot. So the book was called English as She Is Spoke. And like it is a source of comedy for the last 100 years, like the like shambolic translations. So that's what I was referencing. So like stuff like, is sure the road? Meaning, is it safe to drive here? I have mind him to vomit. I'm not sure what that's supposed to mean. So one thing I've noticed on these streams is that some days the camera's shaking a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Last week it did it quite a bit. Today it's not doing it at all.
It's weird. This is the same setup.
Yeah, there must be some like screw that's tightened or loosened.
I mean, it may be just that like the tripod was like not. Maybe like there was a cable under it and I didn't notice it.
Rendering it a bipod at that point.
Yeah, exactly. Because that could cause some wobbliness.
Yeah, it's been known to. Much like the seagull with
That's
one
true.
wobbly leg.
That is true.
For those who are wondering what we're talking about, earlier in the stream, Kathleen mentioned that in her trip to Nova Scotia, she saw a seagull, and he was not sure-footed.
He had a broken leg. It was very pitiful, and it was very cute. And his broken leg was all like wobbly when he was flying.
But it didn't stop him from being able to like abscond and steal food.
Yeah, it's true. But he was still very pitiful.
Pitiful.
When he was flying, his little leg was dangling and all wobbly. It was.
But he's still able to fly around.
Yeah, yeah. I think they're pretty resilient.
So, what else is new?
New? Not that much.
It's 8:10. I'm wondering if we should shut it down.
Shut it down!
This stream is over.
Yeah, I think it's probably time to get going, but I think that moved up. Like, I did some good progress, I think. Like, I'm pretty happy with the changes that I made to, like, the lighting.
There seems to be an inverse relationship with like good banter between us and you actually having the time to draw on the stream.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of, like, details. Like, obviously, I love drawing. But there's a lot of, like, when you have to do, like, the boring part, because, like, nothing is, like, 100% always fun.
Yeah, I think that's true in any field.
Yeah, like, it makes it a lot easier when we chat, because I can just, like, I do it and I don't think about it.
Oh, you can like just plow through the boring bits. I was thinking that like in like the tech industry, there's a reason that everyone likes to code the latest new AI thing, but nobody likes to write the damn documentation because that's the boring stuff.
Yeah.
And you can't do that on a live stream.
No.
I suppose you could, but like no one would watch that. Okay, well, time to shut it down, I guess. Thank you, everybody who came and watched.
Yes.
And shame on you to those who did not come and watch. All of you, I can insult you all because you're not here.
And that does not include people who will watch the stream later on either Twitch or YouTube.
That's true. We're shaming the people who are not partaking at all.
Who
not the
are
people who
never going to watch.
Yeah, the people with busy lives who like look forward to this and watch it later. They are A-okay.
Yeah.
This has been a presentation of the Ugly Cat Studio, of an Ugly Cat Studio production.
Production.
Brought to you by the Ugly Cat Studio. written, directed, and performed by the Ugly Cat Studio. This has been Catherine Hébert, Draw with Her. And please subscribe or give us comments if you like or want anything to be shown in the future.
Yeah.
If you, like me, want the pheasant to be drawn next, like make your voice heard. And we'll see y'all same time next week.